We're still up on the tripod. No trespassing. Trespassing charges will be filed with the Ontario Provincial Police. Okay, I get it. Whew. What I don't understand is this morning, and I noticed it yesterday too, but this morning, oh, there's another one right there, no trespassing sign. Hope you can see that in the light. Still quite dark out. But I noticed this morning as I push north from Forks of the Credit, the absolutely appalling number of, I believe appalling number of no trespassing signs. To my right, I must have passed over 100 signs. Oh, look, there's another one. Every few feet along this property. And other properties too. It's all the same. There's literally hundreds of these signs. There's another one right there on that tree. But there's hundreds of them every few feet, every few yards. Do the owners of these properties have so much trouble with people coming onto these properties? I mean, to be allowed to pollute the countryside with these plastic signs. We freak about don't put plastic on the trail, don't put plastic in the forest, and yet these people are allowed to hang plastic from what appears to be almost every second tree. That's got to be pollution. It's visual pollution. Whether these plastic signs ever hit the ground or not, I don't know. But it's certainly visual pollution. I don't think a person would come out to this forest just to enjoy the natural beauty, knowing that it was polluted in such a fashion. I call it pollution. I strongly believe that more of these signs, look, every few trees. I can't believe it. I just think it's disgusting, to be honest with you. And, you know, I think it's disgusting. More signs. I don't see what's wrong with having a sign maybe here or there, just saying, you know, please respect our privacy or private property, whatever. But this just appears like, take this guy on the left. He doesn't seem to have the need for one. A beautiful home through the trees. But the guy on the right, he's just downright paranoid. He's terrified that somebody's going to come and stick their big toe onto his forest. Well, alrighty then. Must live in fear. Oh look, private property, no trespassing sign. So why does the guy on the left feel okay and not have the issue? If it was an issue of people going on to the guy on the right's property, then they'd be going on to the guy on the left. We don't seem to have that problem. Just the guy on the right. Whoever you are, shame on you, dude. Shame on you. You don't deserve to have a piece of property that's so beautiful. You really don't. Okay. Oh, by the way, good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 10 on the Bruce Trail. Whew. Yep, up and at 'em. Day 10. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Probably quite warm today as we push north from Forks of the Credit. And I'm thinking my destination today maybe just at the other side, just north, maybe a kilometer, half a kilometer north of Highway 9. But we'll see. Don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's go. Now, just for a point of interest, the guy with all the signs, you live on Pickering Lane. We know who you are now. We know where you live. And maybe we'll just come one day and stick our toe in your forest. There's a beautiful sunrise taking place, but it's diffused once again, unfortunately, by all the leaves on the trees. I think yesterday I started noticing just on one or two smaller trees here and there, a little bit of changing of color. In fact, there's just a little bit up there above me, a little bit of changing of color. It's time to see a few leaves that have changed and fallen onto the trail, but just a few. Very, very, very early stages. Even though it's September the 9th today, I'm not really seeing any kind of major or any kind of forward movement in the fall colors, but just very minor, subtle little indications here and there that fall is approaching, fast approaching. As they say, 9th of September today. Whew. So yeah, once again, welcome to day 9. Is it 9? 10? No, sorry. Welcome to day 10, I think. Yeah, day 10. What am I talking about? Oh my, I get confused. Yeah, let's try that again. Welcome to day 10. Wow, on our northbound through hike attempt of the Bruce Trail 2022. What a great way to finish off the through hiking season after the Appalachian this year. Oh yeah. This is just a great way to finish off the through hiking season for this year. Next year, you know what, who knows? One trail in Ontario I haven't done is the Rideau from Kingston to Ottawa, 400 kilometers. I haven't done that one yet. So that might be something that I'm going to look up very closely for 2023. Who knows? Maybe I'll do the Oak Ridges again. Maybe I'll do the Gunaraska again. I could do that. The Rideau. Oh, I could do a trio. A miniature triple crown. The Rideau, the Gunaraska, and the Oak Ridges. That would be what? Maybe 4, 8, 12, about 1,100 kilometers or something for those three, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, it's a beautiful day. I'm glad to be out here. Glad that you're with me. Oh yeah. One of the things I like on any hiking trail, and some trails have more than others, some have none, but these kind of, I'm going to show you, these back country roads running through farmland, farm fields, acres and acres, thousands of acres. Smaller communities where you see kind of a lone single room schoolhouse or church, cemetery, history. I just love that. And here, right now, we've gone past some absolutely amazing homes, both on the left and the right, but a lot of the homes you don't even see. Why do I think they're amazing? Just their gates and entryways are stunning and worth significantly more than where I live, just for the gate. So, I believe I'm on the escarpment road, or escarpment side road, I think. Again, we left Forks of the Credit last night, or this morning, so that's kind of where we are. Right on the Bruce Trail, there's a blaze right on that post. Sun to my right, quite bright and low still. It's still relatively early. I still see the school buses running around. And the temperature's starting to increase. The sun's got a lot of power. So it's going to be a hot day for sure. I'm sure it is. But I just wanted to mention about that. Secondly, just talking about gear, something we'd mentioned a couple of videos back now about the new Osprey Exo 58 that I'm using, the 2022 edition. Just moments ago, I made a second adjustment into the shoulder harness part because it is now adjustable. And I think it's got like 5 or 6 adjustment settings. And I'd gone down one adjustment to make it a little shorter than the long frame. I just went down one more, and it's riding on the hip belt much better, so it can support part of the weight load rather than the shoulders and so on, which is what it's supposed to do. That's the whole idea. I do like the fact that Osprey made this now adjustable. That is just perfect. Okay, let's just enjoy this perfect day, shall we? Perfect morning. Just what we were talking about just a few moments ago, really. A country church, beautiful setting on a gravel road, a few cars on the road, cornfield across the way, beautiful resting place, St. Andrew's Cemetery, beautiful resting place for the residents, the church house, Heritage Restoration Community Project, St. Andrew's Stone Church. Donations and volunteers needed. Okay. If I recall, there's a outhouse at the back of here. I don't think the door will be open, by the way, but if it is, we'd have a look. No, it doesn't. I don't know if there's a spigot. If there's a spigot, I might top up my electrolyte bottle. But I remember it being an outhouse and also a plug, a 110-volt plug that was functioning. And you could charge electric banks. I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. But that's the outhouse. I just don't recall if I did see a spigot here. But anyhow, look, see. Let me show you. Oh yeah, there's the plug. So you can charge here. But look how clean, tidy, well stocked with paper, sanitizer. It's got an electric light. Yeah. How cute is that little bathroom? Okay, let's just go around the far side. Quite often there's a fountain, a well for watering, but just maybe not. Well, it's not a major issue right now. Anyhow, beautiful, beautiful location. Okay, we've taken a look at St. Andrews. We've taken a look at the countryside around. Cars, a few cars. But what a beautiful, beautiful location. Farm fields, barns, farm homes, working farms, corn. Yeah. Okay. Pushing towards Highway 9 today. So, by the way, I believe there's a Tim Hortons and a Starbucks at the intersection of 9 and Airport Road. Oh, no, maybe not Airport Road, whatever it is. I think it is Airport Road. I think there's a Starbucks and a Timmy's. So we may be later on this afternoon partaking of their wares, their sellings. And that might be where we get our camp water from. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's move along. Whew. Today, on day 10, I decided on a hot lunch. I'm sat just off a little gravel road here. You'll see a car go by in a moment. I think I hear him. There he goes. It's a little gravel country road. To the west of me is Airport Road. I just finished that busy walk up Airport Road, and then I made the right turn, and on my right corner, the southeast corner, is that like Buddhist monastery or monk location. You follow the gravel road around a little bend. The trail then comes down here back into the forest. I've sat right here before. Last time I sat here I had a chicken salad sandwich. I remember that. Today, a hot lunch. I've got my coffee, of course, which I like and I'm ready for. But then I did one of my hot Lipton cup of soups in my Tupperware with one of the little square Berkshire cheese squares. Could be one of those mini Baby Bombell cheeses, anything like that. Little individual packaged cheeses. Cut that up, put that in there. Had hot water. It melts the cheese, gives it a little creaminess. Thickened with instant mashed potatoes. It's kind of what you get. And it's actually very good. And I'm having that with a whole wheat bagel, and then maybe some cookies or a Kit Kat or something to finish with. Rest here for a little while, then I'm going to continue north. We're not doing bad today, we're doing really well. I think it's somewhere around noon right now, maybe 12:15, I don't know, somewhere in that area. There may be a Timmy's in it for us later today before camp. We'll see. Plus, there's water down there. I just filtered 1.5 liters of water, but of course I'm using some for my coffee and my potato and soup mix. So I may get my camp water from here and not have to worry about getting it at Timmy's, assuming I stop there. We're going to see. Anyhow, I'm going to enjoy my lunch. Beautiful little location. You should see this camera, by the way. What I'm using is my GoPro Hero 8 Black. On this particular one, it's been through hell with me. The back screen is cracked and crazed. It did the Colorado, did the Appalachian, it's done the Bruce Trail. It's done all kinds of things. It's doing the Bruce Trail again right now. It's done the Oak Ridges, I think the Ganarask. I don't know everything. No, it didn't do the Colorado. I used the 9, the GoPro 9 on the Colorado. Yeah, I just prefer the 8 better. So I ended up selling the 9 again. Anyhow, so I throw that in there. But yeah, this camera's been through hell. We're back on a gravel road. We just came out of the forest. We finished lunch, walked through the forest. That was fine. I elected not to filter more water. We've got quite a bit of climbing ahead of us, ups and downs through some pretty rugged terrain. So I'm relying on the Tim Hortons and or Starbucks at the Highway 9 where we cross there to get camp water. But I am carrying 1.5 liters, so we're okay for now. Anyhow, another country road. Love these. Just love the scenery, love the tranquility, love the peacefulness, the calm. Wow. Okay, let's keep moving north. Glen Haffey, part of the Greenbelt, home of the Oak Ridges Moraine Trail. Well, we remember the Oak Ridges Moraine Trail, don't we? Because we hiked the Oak Ridges last year. Was it last year? Oh shoot. I think it was. I think it was last year. Andre and I did it, which means up here, somewhere on this trail, probably today, we will come to the western terminus of the Oak Ridges Trail, which is actually where we finished, Andre and I, I'm going to say last year, but it could have been the year before. There's been so many through hikes, so many trails. I just can't recall them all anymore. Okay, let's just keep going. Just at the other side of that fence, you'll see Oak Ridges Marine Trail and Bruce Trail. That's the western terminus of the Oak Ridges Trail. Let's just work our way around there and say hello for old time's sakes, because Andre and I, we through hiked that trail. That's where we finished, and then just up here at a country road, my beautiful, wonderful trail angel Joanne picked us up and took us back home again. But let's go take a look at that western terminus, just for nostalgia and old time sakes. Andre will probably get a kick out of it too. Oak Ridges Trail Association. Yeah. So here is where it all ended on the Oak Ridges Trail. Oh, there's a major reroute. Oh. Okay. But anyhow, here it is. And let's see. It says we're here, and I think this is the Oak Ridges Trail. And there's more of it than that. So at least I think there is. It goes to Walkworth. And this is just, anyhow, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the map I have. So here we are right here, and this is the Oak Ridges Trail, which was amazing, by the way, and it goes to Walkworth. And I started in Walkworth with Andre, and we headed eastbound home, and it's 270 kilometers. Yeah. Excellent trail, by the way. I have the maps at home still. Loved every minute of it. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a still picture of that just for the heck of it. This is called something, it's rather called Cedar Grove or Maple Grove. I forget which. But Bruce Trail right here. Picnic tables underneath the trees over there. It's a summer camp. Garbage container. Through that path over there is more tenting areas, camping areas for the kids, and porta potties. Wow. I camped right down here in the grass. I love this spot. It's my favorite, one of my most favorites. It's got water, garbage, picnic tables, beautiful soft grass. What more can a person want other than today? It's just too early to stay here. I believe right here is the spigot, and I'm just wondering whether I should just grab camp water here and be done with it, regardless of whether I go to Timmy's or not. Just be done with it. And then that way I have the choice of not having to go if I choose not to. But we'll see. Let me just make sure it's turned on before we make any decisions. Let's see. Well, it is. I'm going to let it run cold, because I think I'll get my water here. Just below me, I can see the highway number 9. It's quite a busy highway. At times, I could hear the vehicles from a kilometer back, but it's just down there. The trail kind of parallels Highway 9 for a while, and then I think we get the opportunity to cross. We'll see. We'll see how this all works out, because I just don't recall exactly. I think last time I just picked a spot and went across, carried on up the other side, but I'm not sure. I actually forget. We'll see. Arriving at the Thames, Highway 9. Yeah, I think a donut is in order, for sure. So, we got 1 orange juice, 1 medium coffee with 2 milks, one raisin bran muffin and one chocolate dipped not a muffin, a donut. Now, is that too much? Is that excessive? I don't know, but it's hot. I want the juice. I want the vitamin C. I want the sugar and the carbs. I want the coffee. We made it to Tim's, by the way. I don't know if anything's changed with routing in the 2 years that I have not been on this section of the trail, but once I've finished my break, which I did at Tim Hortons, got back on trail heading north from Highway 9, I seem to recall at the top of this climb to the left there was a rickety picnic table, a fire pit, and an established tenting area. It's not a Bruce Trail overnight rest area. This may be a tenting area that other hikers use or locals use. I don't know. It was definitely there. I camped there. Oh, I think it was the second time when I was doing my Bruce Trail yo-yo. I think on my northbound leg, I camped right there. When I did my first attempt at the Bruce Trail in 2019, I camped at that area we looked at just a little while ago. That Maple Grove area with the water spigot and the beautiful grass, the picnic tables. I camped there the first time. I remember getting there about 3 o'clock and they forecasted thunderstorms to arrive about 5. So I thought, okay, this is perfect. I'll set up camp and get ready before the thunderstorms get here. Well, the thunderstorms didn't actually arrive till 9 or 10 at night, but I did enjoy that camp. Anyhow, as we make this climb, puffing and panting like the old man I am, we'll have a look and see first of all, memory serves me correctly, and the tenting spot I was thinking was definitely up here, north of 9, and B, if it's still there, and the trail hasn't been detoured or anything like that, or grown over. Maybe it's grown over, I have no idea. But we'll see. Let's just keep climbing, see what happens. You know when you remember something, or at least you think you remember something, such as the campsite we were looking for. When I got to the top of the climb, coming north out of 9, it opened up into like, I'm gonna, for the want of a better word, I'll say unkept Christmas tree farmland with mowed trails going along the side. Nothing that like I'd recalled before. I did notice there was rerouting going on, and I'm wondering if that's the case. However, it doesn't matter, because I do have a spot. I did find a spot which gives me a 32 kilometer day. So 32 kilometers, that would be a little over 295, about 296 kilometers total on trail. So pretty damn close to a 30 kilometer day average, because today is day 10. Down here is considered a wet camp, because we have a beautiful, take a look at this water source. Now the reason I came here just now, as you know, earlier I got my, I'm sorry about moving you guys all over the place here, but earlier I got my my camp water. So all I wanted to do right now, and I hope I don't screw this up big time, because I probably will. In fact, I'm just going to go around to the other side and do it. I just want to wet my buff. And if I do that, well, this is a little harder to get into. Oh dear. If I do that, I can just wipe a little bit of sweat off my face and so on, which we find. Looks like the wildlife come down here. What have we got? Maybe deer? Oh, there's claws in there. Well, you know what? I don't know what it all is. Could be a bit of this, could be a bit of that. I'm sure there's lots of different wildlife using this watering source, but there we go. Sorry about sticking my face in front of the camera on my cheek if I did do that. But anyhow, so we just wet our buff. Ooh. Oh boy. the trials and tribulations of being on trail. And yeah, buff's nice and soaky wet. So yeah, day 10 is coming to an end pretty quickly because I'm going to be going in my bunk soon. It wasn't long ago, oh I don't know, an hour now, since I had my donut and coffee and juice and muffin and so on. I will make some dinner in a bit. So yeah, excuse me. And today is Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. So that will, by the way, so if that's 42, leaves me about 46, 45 kilometers from here to where I have my motel on Sunday evening, which is in Primrose at the intersection of 89 and 10, I believe is what it is. My camp. So I found a nice little camp just through, there's a Bruce Trail blaze, but just down here, look, I found a nice little area that I'm going to make my home for the night. Got my tent up, got my sleeping bunk all made up, everything's ready. Won't be too long before I'll be in there. So yeah, so tomorrow if I do like even a 30 kilometer day again, that leaves about 15 kilometers on Sunday to reach my motel. So I'm going to Nero into Primrose. So that's obviously going to be a shorter day, only 15 kilometers. It's going to drop my average a lot, but for me in Nero, it's not a resupply point other than there is a gas station, an Esso gas station there, and they have an on the run, so if I need to pick up a few bars, I can do that there. Other than that, there's a restaurant, there's 2 restaurants there, but there's one I like, which is a burger shop. I actually know that area well because I go past there to my daughter's house in Mississauga, from my house in Wasaga Beach. And often I'll stop there and get a coffee or whatever. So they do good burgers, they do good breakfast sandwiches, so that will be good. And I can relax, maybe watch a movie at my motel room. That's my plan, just relax. Monday, I haven't checked the weather for a while now, but last I did a couple of days ago, Monday was supposed to start giving us a bit of rain. But between then, when I left Cedar Springs Motel, and Sunday night when I arrive, or Sunday when I arrive at the motel, it's supposed to be nice, and so far it has been, so I don't know if I want to check the weather. Hey, Jasper here. The end of day 10. Thank you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I know, by the way, that, you know, wild camping, stealth camping on the Bruce raises a lot of eyebrows, ruffles some feathers. You have to ask yourself, are you a through hiker? If you are a through hiker, then what I am doing is quite normal. Whether it's particularly allowed or not. Just saying that. Again, I don't know. Have a good night.